comes just days before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. So joining us now to talk more about that and a lot more is our own News on 6 political analyst Scott Mitchell. Scott, good morning.
Morning to you.
Absolutely. So there's already changes being made to security for the RNC. Trump campaign saying yesterday that former President Trump is doing well and looks forward to being in Milwaukee. So Scott, what are your thoughts on all of this with the timing, the convention kicking off tomorrow?
Well, number one, nobody's talking about whether Joe Biden should get out of the race. I mean, that's how fast the news cycle and the things that happen in this campaign. But what I'm looking for right now, Kristen, I'm going to see what the former president says today. He can either escalate or de-escalate. Everything this week at Milwaukee hinges on how he responds in his first public appearance.
Absolutely. We've been talking, I feel like, the past few weeks and months of just political violence and rhetoric. Do you think this is a sign of more violence, or what do you think comes next in that term, Scott?
It entirely depends on his response. So I'm hearing lots of analogies about back to the Reagan assassination. I was on the desk, by the way, at a TV station that day. That is not a good analogy. The bigger analogy, or the best analysis, is what happened in the last few years. When we say, well, the last time that somebody was assassinated or attempted assassination was President Reagan, I think probably Mike Pence would disagree with that. And I think Nancy Pelosi would disagree with that when you think about those people roaming the halls of the Capitol looking for them. Gabby Giffords, the leader from Louisiana. There's violence has become as American as apple pie around politics. It just happens a lot. Then there's a day of thoughts and prayers, and then we go right back to where we were.
Absolutely. It's heartbreaking, but it's a good point, and that's true. Scott, we're looking ahead now, of course, 4 months since the election, which is just unbelievable. What do you think this will mean for the Trump campaign moving forward? Will they be utilizing a lot of this moving forward? What do you think this looks like for them?
Well, it's interesting. So the Biden campaign has suspended all of their ads. The president has already signaled we need to calm this down. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was saying earlier, I'm waiting to see how they respond to this. There's a lot of video yesterday that can be turned into good campaign ads for the former president. And if that happens, that's going to be ratcheting up what happened. I don't know where it's so hard to read the tea leaves. The pollsters are out. The focus groups will be out over the next couple of days. The VP announcement will happen this week. It's almost like trying to figure out how to win the lottery, Kristen. We just don't know where this is headed.
Absolutely. Lots of moving parts. Again, Scott Mitchell, grateful for your analysis as always, and thanks for spending a few minutes with us this morning.
Thank you.